In Morocco, adventurer Riley speeds through a dusty road on his motorcycle, ignoring non-stop calls from a woman named Farah. Soon, multiple SUVs appear and surround him. Farah shouts through a megaphone, demanding he return the scroll he stole from her organization. Spotting one of her men with a rifle, Riley pretends to pull over. Instead, he swerves off-road, making a sharp U-turn while the cars overshoot. A high-speed chase begins. Crashes into a staircase. As Riley escapes out the back door, Farah's SUV blocks his path, throwing him off the bike. Locals gather, preventing Farah from shooting. Riley crawls into an alley, and Farah fires into the air to scare the crowd. Her men pursue Riley on foot, while he limps away. Under gunfire, he calls his team and learns he's missed his flight. They instruct him to catch a cargo train instead. He steals a street vendor's cart and leads Farah into another chase. Riley unhooks the bike from the cart, sending it crashing into Farah's SUV, which bursts into flames and collides with traffic. Police arrive and surround her while Riley escapes. At the station, Riley runs beside the train, leaping aboard just in time. Exhausted, he falls asleep and dreams of a temple, where he takes a glowing orb. When he wakes, a woman named Nadia sits across from him. She says she recovers rare artifacts, and the people nearby work for her. Riley refuses to hand over the scroll, so she signals a thug to strangle him from behind. Nadia grabs the scroll tube and kicks him, but he holds onto her jacket. She slips out of it and escapes. Riley breaks a plate on the thug's head, headbutts him, and tackles Nadia, only for her to beat him up and escape again. He defeats another attacker and catches up with Nadia, who defends herself with a knife and accidentally cuts the strap. They each grab an end, and Riley flings her into the bathroom before locking her inside. Climbing to the train's roof, Riley jumps onto a nearby rooftop, but slips through a shack. He calls his team for pickup. Meanwhile, in New York, his sister Eleanor argues with her ex-husband Richard during a custody meeting. He wants full custody of their daughter Lily-Sis, leaving Eleanor furious. At her museum job, she's shocked to see Riley. He pretends it's a friendly visit, but she suspects trouble. Riley tells her one of the museum's artifacts is damaged, and while she checks it, he steals another piece. The alarm blares, and as security locks the exits, Riley escapes. Eleanor follows and demands the item back. Riley agrees, but only if she gets in his car. He races through the city, evading police before hiding in the back of a delivery truck driven by his team, Sam and Lena. Eleanor knows them from their father's old crew. As they argue, Sam inspects the stolen piece and says it's the wrong artifact. Riley lets Eleanor keep it and puts her to sleep with knockout spray. She wakes on a park bench and rushes back to find Inspector Lee questioning her. While they argue, the stolen artifact is mysteriously returned. Later, Eleanor tries to pick up Lily, but Richard refuses, having heard she's a suspect. Furious, she confronts Riley and finds him with billionaire Marcus, who's hired the team to find the legendary Pool of Eternity, said to heal any disease. Eleanor thinks it's a myth, but Riley explains multiple cultures recorded its existence. He believes secret families, called Pathkeepers, have protected its location. He suspects Nadia is one. In 1650, 7 scholars supposedly hid clues in separate artifacts, all inscribed with symbols, and the Latin phrase, septem et unum, 7 and 1. The artifacts form one path. Eleanor reveals they stole the wrong artifacts, and says the real one is in the museum's vaults. Marcus offers his lawyers to help her with custody. She agrees and suggests they investigate the Ashworth family. The next day, Riley meets Nadia at a cafe. She warns him to stop, or everyone on his team will die. Riley attends Lily's school recital and convinces Eleanor to help retrieve the real artifact. Soon, the team travels to Norway to search a sunken royal yacht carrying the artifact. They use drones and flotation tanks to raise the relevant part of the ship. Inside, Eleanor leads with a map, and Riley finds the artifact in a royal chest. They toast their success, but are soon ambushed by Nadia and her men, who arrived by helicopter. A shootout begins, and bullets damage the flotation tanks. The yacht floods. Riley slips, and a thug aims at him until Eleanor breaks a bottle over his head. Riley retrieves the artifact but stops when Nadia takes Eleanor hostage. As the yacht shakes, Eleanor fights Nadia and tosses her overboard. A surge of water traps Riley underwater, but Eleanor saves him. Later, Richard gives Eleanor full custody, revealing Marcus pulled strings. The team uses the artifact to decode a series of ancient letters forming the word absolve, pointing them to the infamous sinner's Psalter, a 17th-century book of intentional misprints. They suspect it contains the final clue. Just as they uncover this, Inspector Lee bursts in to arrest them, but Farah and her men interrupt. Riley offers himself in exchange for the team's safety. While pretending to hand over the artifacts, Riley distracts them with music and hides. The police overpower the criminals, and Riley escapes by boat. That night, he dreams of the orb again, and a dark figure turns it to ash. He wakes on a plane. They're headed to Turkey, where the last Psalter is held. Lily joins the team. At the National Library, Marcus secures entry via a huge donation and entertains Lily at a cafe. Inside, Riley, Eleanor, and Lena study the Psalter. Murphy sees Nadia arrive and warns them. Riley fights her using ancient scroll racks and statues. He disarms her, but she tries to choke him with a rope. Riley pushes her into a tapestry, leaving her hanging. Back in the secret room, the team knocks out the librarian, steals the Psalter, and blows a hole to escape into the catacombs. Nadia's men try to kidnap Marcus, but he fends them off expertly. That night at a hotel, they realize the Psalter hides a pattern using musical scales. Lily decodes it into a melody titled Rain in the Sand. The tune corresponds to the locations of the Seven Wonders. The only mismatch is the Hanging Gardens, revealing the Pool of Eternity lies beneath them. Marcus assures Eleanor of security and convinces her to join. That night, Riley dreams of a shadowy figure turning the pool black. He wakes unsettled, but Marcus insists everything's fine. In Iraq, the team scans the ruins and finds a sealed chamber. A professor guides them but is dismissed when Marcus orders drilling. Eleanor questions why the security has explosives and weapons. Riley is suspicious, but Marcus demands progress. When police arrive with Inspector Lee, Marcus's men open fire. Esme returns and helps the officers defeat the guards. Meanwhile, the team opens the chamber using sound and ancient instruments. Inside, they find a platform that responds to music. Lily plays the correct tune, revealing the pool. Eleanor warns that the ancient texts say a selfish person who drinks is cursed. Marcus reveals his health was never at risk and demands Riley drink first. When he does, the pool reacts to his blood, heals his wound, and offers the water. Riley sees Eleanor and Lily age rapidly in a vision and refuses the gift. The pool recedes. Marcus drinks anyway. The pool turns dark, his body ages rapidly, and he screams in pain. Nadia uses her key to activate a seal. The chamber collapses. The team escapes, losing one of Marcus's men to a fall. Riley nearly falls, but Nadia helps him. Outside, Inspector Lee acknowledges Marcus was the real threat. Nadia, impressed by Riley's choice, kisses him and leaves. Riley, Eleanor, and Lily prepare for a new adventure, and Lily says she knows exactly where they should go next.